Yo everyone, and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing a review and a demo of this foundation by Maybelline. It's a relatively new foundation. It hasn't been out in the UK for that long, but I recently decided to purchase it. I wasn't going to, and then I was like, yeah, alright, it was on sale. I got it for like £8, and I think its normal retail price is £10.95. I bought mine from Beauty Bay. So this is the Maybelline SUPERSTAY Active Wear 30-hour foundation. So it's meant to be some sort of spin-off of the original SUPERSTAY one, but this is a 30-hour wear foundation. Firstly, who's wearing their foundation for 30 hours? You need to have a word with yourself, man. Wash your face and go to sleep. So this comes in 20 shades, but the shade range is so weird. It's so off, and it's so difficult to try to figure out what your shade is. I had to go on YouTube and I had to find people that were wearing the different shades and guess which was mine. In the end, you know who it was that helped me? Somebody who'd faked tan their whole body, and their face was white but their body was brown, yet this matched their brown body. So that is how I picked mine in the end. The shade that I've got is number 36, Warm Sun, and it is a perfect exact match for my skin tone. So very happy that I didn't waste money in having to buy more than one. We are still in major full-on hard lockdown in the UK, and it ain't really ending anytime soon. So even though there are places like Superdrug and Boots open, I'm just not going to go for the sake of makeup. If I happen to be around an area like that, then maybe I'll pop in, but otherwise I'll just sit at home like I'm supposed to, you know. So Warm Sun is described as for medium skin with a warm undertone. I just had to hope that that was mine, and it was right. I don't personally find that it oxidizes, maybe just a tiny little bit, but generally it settles down onto the face really nicely. So I'm just going to read off of Beauty Bay's website what their claims are, purely because that's where I bought it from. So it says that it is a long-lasting liquid foundation. The perfect foundation does exist, apparently. Maybelline SUPERSTAY Activewear Full Coverage 30-hour long-lasting liquid foundation. Why is the name so long? Gives lightweight and breathable coverage that's transfer, water and sweat resistant. The high pigment oil-free formula has a matte, natural looking finish that sits comfortably and weightlessly on the skin for up to 30 hours. For all skin types, dermatologist tested. Right, so my thoughts are, straight away, I absolutely love it. I fell in love with it from the first time I used it. I give this a 10 out of 10. You guys know how much I love Maybelline as it is. It's my favorite drugstore brand and has been for a really long time. And I was so glad that this did not disappoint whatsoever. My skin looks beautiful with this on. The foundation glides onto the skin. There's no dragging, there's no pulling, there's no snagging, there's no accentuation of the texture on my skin. There's no issues blending it. It's got a semi-runny sort of consistency, but it blends in beautifully. Considering it is a full coverage foundation, you don't get that mask-like appearance from wearing it. It looks natural and it looks beautiful. It covers all my imperfections beautifully, and a little bit goes a really long way. Now in today's demo, you will see me just dotting it all over my face with one layer, and I'm using a Sigma Kabuki brush to blend it all in. Any brush will do that you've got, to be honest, whether it's a dense brush or a fluffier brush. It's completely up to you and the way that you want that kind of coverage. You can go from more medium sort of coverage to more full-on full coverage. It's completely down to you how you want it to appear on the skin. Then once I've blended it all in, you can see that's me with one layer, and then following on from that, as I like to do, as I have a little bit of extra marks and things like that on my cheek area, I go in with almost like a second layer just to cover up those areas. And the thing that I like about this is that it doesn't dry down straight away. So if you do want to layer it, there's no obvious like demarcation in those areas where you have placed extra product. It blends in beautifully with the other layer on your skin. Now in terms of whether it is transfer resistant, now I have worn it with a mask on my face, and I found that there was limited transfer. So in my mind, that yes, that is transfer proof, because nothing, even the Estee Lauder Double Wear, still comes off a tiny little bit. And I will always compare it to that, because that in my mind is still the best full coverage transfer proof foundation out there, and this one definitely comes hand in hand with that kind of foundation. It's not the same because that is a lot more thick and a little more difficult to kind of blend out, whereas this one blends out beautifully on the skin. It doesn't accentuate any dryness that I've got on my skin. Now and then I get random eczema flare-ups on the side of my nose and on my chin. This does not accentuate it or aggravate it whatsoever. It says that it's a lightweight and breathable coverage. It is completely, it's a very lightweight foundation. I definitely cannot feel it on my face. It makes my skin feel like it can breathe. And in terms of how long this lasts, now obviously they've said it is up to 30 hours. Now, they've been very careful not to say 30 hours. They've said up to. Remember, words like up to means it can be 20 hours and then completely come off, and they'll say, but we said up to. We didn't say it is, we said up to. Now, I have worn this for about 18 hours, did not move, didn't even get shiny. Now, bear in mind, I did set it, and even in today's video, I've set it with my Too Faced Peach Perfect setting powder, my translucent setting powder, which is also, yeah, a mattifying powder. However, I've used it with other ones as well. And I've also used it with things like this Makeup Forever Ultra HD one, which is not a mattifying powder. So it doesn't really make a difference. Now, this one definitely gives a nice, naturally matte look to the skin. So you don't look fake, you don't look overly matte, but then you don't look dewy as well. It looks like your skin, but so much better. Now, I've been using this for over a week, and not a single day have I come home from work, or even at the end of the day before I've gone to bed, noticed that my skin looks shiny. I've got normal to combination skin, but I generally tend to get oily around my T-zone area. I have found no oiliness. This doesn't break down, it doesn't separate on the skin. Now, in terms of its water resistant, I did wear it in the rain one day, but I didn't go like this. So I'm gonna say yeah. And sweat resistant, well, I've had the heating on full blast. I feel really hot a lot of the time because of the heating. And even though I'm getting all sweaty everywhere else, my face still looks absolutely flawless. And that's one of the reasons why I love this foundation so much. It makes me look flawless, and it feels light as air, just like it says on the bottle itself. In terms of the packaging, the bottle is completely glass, and then you've got a plastic lid with a nice easy to use pump on the top, which is great. It says that it is oil free as well, so for those of you that have got oily skin, you'll probably really love this foundation. I personally am definitely going to repurchase this. It's absolutely excellent. It is a standard 30ml like most foundations, but the fact that it's £10 or £10.95 or under sometimes when it's on offer, like I got it for £8.50, will mean that I will buy this again and again and again. I absolutely love it. This has now got holy grail status with me. I'm definitely sure that if you guys were to try and find your own shade as well, you will definitely love this too. If you've got dry skin as well, I've already mentioned about dry patches on my face that I tend to get, specifically eczema. It does not cling to them, it does not emphasize them. This foundation doesn't make me look aged, it makes me look youthful, it makes me look awake, it makes my skin look nice and bright, and I would definitely recommend this if you are on the lookout for a new foundation. That's it for my review of the brand new Maybelline SUPERSTAY Activewear 30 hour blah 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 foundation. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Got any comments or questions about this product, feel free to ask me below. Anyway, so I'm going to love you guys and leave you, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye.